When you look at Whitney Houston, how did that money help her? When you look at Michael Jackson, how did that money help him? When you look at Puff Daddy, how did that money help him? When you look at Bill Cosby, how did that money help him?
Right.
These are people, Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are drug addicts.
Yeah.
Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, these are drug addicts with money.
So it's not to cut you off, but it's like what you're saying is the money amplifies the problem that you got.
Right, exactly.
So now you can only get a dime bag of cocaine, but when you got this money, you got the dope man live at your house.
A whole kilo.
Yeah. You know
what was it? David Ruffman. David Ruffman. He made it his dope man the bodyguard. You know what I mean? He couldn't he had full access to it, but you know what I mean. It goes with being baptized too. You get dipped in that water, you come out a wet crackhead. Just like when you get money, you come out a rich crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to help you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you'll be able to get by now. You can buy nice things now, but as far as your trauma, does it go away? No. You know what I mean? As far as your addictions, do they go away? No. You know what I mean? It enhances it because now you have better access to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
have better access to you get to sit down and actually think about the things that traumatize you instead of actually fixing the problem. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on with our people too. Like, you know what I mean? We feel like money is just the route to success. And we've seen nothing but that. But we've been chasing this illusion this whole time, not looking at the pioneers of people who actually have money. You know what I mean? Like, I think Lil Wayne got one more dread left until you know what I mean? He got one more dread left. That's it. Like, and once that fall off, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, not to go on and keep using him as an example, but just in general, people who actually have money, like their problems aren't fixed. It didn't stop them from being whores. It didn't stop them from being addicts. It didn't stop them from doing anything. It just put them on the spotlight of feeling like, okay, now I went from a slut / addict, so now I'm a pioneer of sluts and addicts.
Right.
Now everybody's focused on me as the blueprint of a slut or an addict.
So if I could, if it's not money that could fix our problems, what can fix our problems, in your opinion?
To make it short and sweet, the ISUPK, but you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if we want to get technical, our people really need to find an image to withhold and a standard to withhold. Now, I say ISUPK first, but you know what I mean? That's because we have to set the standard. We're the ones setting the standard. We're the ones setting that image. You know what I mean? But we don't have a goal or a culture to try to look towards. So what do we keep going towards? Our oppressors. What do they think is success? What do they think is wealth? What do they think is actual, you know what I mean, the goal? We look at them. And that's why we continue to keep on getting more and more destroyed, because they don't want to help us. They want us to be just as stubborn and stupid as possible. So we're looking for the people who want to destroy us as the blueprint of what success should be. So, you know what I mean? That's what our people really need. We need a goal, and we need a standard on we need a culture, and we need a goal to what reaches as far as success. Having a black man, a black woman, and their black children in a household it should be a goal of success. You know what I mean? Not getting to the money to be able to take care of the bills. You know what I mean? That's what our oppressors give us. They said, you know what I mean, pay the bills regardless even if you've got to get rid of the man in the household. Now we all separated. Now it's man versus woman, black man versus black woman. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic man versus Hispanic woman. You know what I mean? And that's because the goal that was set for our oppressors. You know what I mean? But now it's like we see the outcome of it. It's already showing. You know what I mean? Our people are not getting better. We're getting worse and worse and worse. Our women are not getting more married. They're getting less married.
Right.
Our men are getting less successful and more dead. You know what I mean? So we see the outcome of it. So when do we decide to change the format up? You know what I mean? When do we decide to change the goal line and say, okay, you know what? That route is only going to lead to death and destruction. So maybe I should take it somewhere that doesn't seem too comfortable, but at the end of the day, that woman's married. She's happy with her children, and the children are happy with their father. You know what I mean? This woman Yeah, they might dress funny. They might, you know what I mean? They might be a little a little bit too masculine and stuff like that. But this is what black people should be. This is what black people be. This is what being black should look like.
Right.
This is what being Hispanic should look like. They're happy, and we're not. We're sitting over here expecting our oppressor to set the standard and help us, which they have did nothing but. You know what I'm saying?
And in this rat race, trying to get the bag and trying to get money, thinking that is the solution to our problems and our personal issues.
Right.
Right? And instead of looking at, I'm guessing what you're saying, living a righteous life, having a man in the home, having a nuclear family, a family where, you know, you have a father and a mother, and you're not focused on trying to get financial gain and thinking that not saying that we need money to live, but trying to get that financial gain and feel like you're going to be successful, or it's going to take away all your issues. But in reality, what's taking away all of the problems in our community as a whole is us, like you said, having a goal, and understanding that the road we've been taking, that format has not worked for us. Am I correct in that?
Right. No, that's spot on. It's crazy how you said rat race too, because as soon as you said that, all I could think about is that one little clip that's online with the rats are trying to get to the food, and there's like this sticky paper on the floor, and they just keep on, you know what I mean? They all just keep piling on this sticky paper, just leading themselves right into death, but they keep trying to get to that food. You know what I mean? It's kind of how our people are. Like, we trying to get to that destination, even though it's a destination of destruction, but we just keep on all joining along, piling on to this so-called goal of success. You know what I mean? And it's done nothing but destroy us. And that's the biggest plot of manipulation. You know what I mean? You want to have money? All right, we're going to make a whore have money. We're going to make a slut have money. And then you could, you know what I mean?
We're going to make a sexual deviant have money.
Right.
P. Diddy.
Right. You know what I mean? P. Diddy. That's why you have to, you know what I mean? You see the people who are joined with our oppressors as far as when it comes to that route of success. They're some of the most wicked people. You know what I mean? Like, and you know what I mean? They're some of those people are not even who they are on camera. They're just playing that role because that's their mission. They have to do this in order to, how can I say, to dance the dance that the oppressor wants them to dance. Okay, the Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions. Oh yeah, yeah, like Sexy Red. But good Lord, you know what I mean? So now, what are the children growing up to think? Okay, in order to be successful, I got to be a slut. In order to be successful, I have to be a lean addict, a drug addict, or a crackhead. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I need to talk about somebody's dead ops. You know what I mean? Or I need to talk about my dead ops in order to get successful. Yeah. I need to bash their moms. Right. Yeah. I need to dish they dead homies. I need to, you know what I mean? I need to do all these things that are destructible to our people, just for us to be able to be accepted enough to actually get a bag.
So in conclusion, money is not the answer. But what is?
Money is definitely not, especially not our oppressors' money. You know what I mean? There's a such thing as wealth and riches, but wealth and riches comes the most. How can I say? The closest thing to wealth and riches is knowledge. It's the things you learn. It's having a mind to listen and hear, and it's about, I say wisdom, because wisdom is being able to subtract the non-truth to the truth. I'm not saying being smart is the solution. Having wisdom is the solution. Right. You have to be able to subtract the BS to the truth. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you're gonna have that is through wisdom. You know what I mean? And that's what our people are lacking right now, because they feel as if, you know what I mean, having someone think for me and, you know what I mean, push me in a certain direction is what I need as far as getting to my success. Money is not going to change our situation. Wisdom is going to change our situation. Knowing who your enemy is going to change your situation. Knowing who to follow and who not to follow You know what I mean, loving your people, loving your kids, loving yourself, loving the way you look, the way that you smell, the way that you talk, the way that you walk. That's going to be what changes our people, because, you know what I mean, we've done nothing but hated ourselves, which is why we continue to keep running towards the other direction of what someone else can teach us as far as what success is, because we hate ourselves. We've been successful in the ghettos. You know what I mean? We made TV shows, classic albums. You know what I mean? Like just when it comes to just, you know what I mean, being in our true form, we've done that without money. You know what I'm saying? When we got the opportunity to try to make money, who stopped us? Who bombed us? Who built lakes over our cities? You know what I'm saying? Like, money's not the solution. It's understanding who your enemy is, and the only way you're gonna understand that is with wisdom.